Okay, patents pending because these patents, as far as I know, haven't been made. They are patents from the late 19th century in America and in the early 20th century, found in this bookshop in London about 15 years ago by myself, and it's been a book that I've returned to year on year really, and I've kind of been looking for some reason to share it. I've never really found the point until now. So here we have a foot warmer, which is, as you can see, is a modus operandi is blow down the tube to keep your feet warm. Airship. Now, this airship particularly is powered by vultures, eagles, and condors. This is the harness. How the inventor knew what the harness would look like for a vulture, eagle, or condor. It's quite something. And what I know I sound like I'm being maybe flippant about these, but there is a kind of a beauty about these designs that never quite made it. They combine a kind of a utilitarianism with this kind of high optimism about being able to create something that's really useful, like a shoe brush, which is also a drinking vessel. I've coloured most of these in just to kind of give a little bit of extra. This is a grocer's package. It says a grater slicer, mouse and fly trap, combining all the usefulness of a rodent deterrent with a vegetable slicing device. On a rodent theme, this rat scarer it is with a pretty ribbon, painted in 3 or 4 layers of fluorescent paint. And in fact here, referring to the drawings, it will be seen that I have shown the cat to be a cutout of cardboard and painted to present an attractive appearance, the cat being shown in a sitting posture with its head turned towards the right and its eyes directed toward and watching an object nearby. Over this I painted. You can see there's a lot of text with every one of these illustrations, and I can't show all of them in full, I'm afraid. This is great. This is one of my favourites. This is an anti-sheep worrying device. So, a hook that is attached to a dog's nose. When the dog attempts to chase the sheep in the field, will find that the hook attaches itself to the sheep's fur and is pulled across the pasture, thus preventing the dog from doing that again and ripping its nose open, presumably. So, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I've seen this before. Where have I seen this? Come on, mind work. Where is it? There it is. It's the internal workings of a hat tipping device. The salutation device, as it's known. And you can imagine that in late 90s, 1890s America, that actually the bother that you'd have to go to tip your hat every time you pass somebody in the street would actually be quite a worry to you. And there is actually a method to the madness. This is one of my favourites, possibly the best one of the bunch, really. It's a bullet that can fly around corners. the boomerang bullet. It's such an elegant thing. It's so useful. It has such purpose to it, and. If it flies around corners, does it come back? The combined ploughshare and gun, again, is it has a purpose. Has a great purpose to it. It's a defence of your land from marauding Red Indian, the native Indian, and yet. How are you ever going to turn a gun and while you're ploughing? Okay, so this one again is great. It's not apparent what it is immediately from looking at it, but it's how do we describe it? Device for catching tapeworms. This is my final one. Okay, so the device is lowered into the mouth. It has a bit of bait inside it, lowered down the throat, through the gullet, into the stomach. You can't see very well here. It's lowered into the stomach. The tapeworm takes the bait, grabs the spring in the trap, loaded, and it's pulled out through the throat. This lady had a 40-foot tapeworm in her gullet, so imagine pulling that out through your throat. Thank you very much.